So let's start our practice, Qigong practice for health and healing. And we kind of incorporated some of the kind of martial arts stuff, a little bit of balance, and you kind of liked it. We're going to continue with that as well. So let's start. The first thing that we want to do when we start any healing practice, is to cleanse and clear. Yeah, we want to cleanse and clear stress and agitation and clear the mind. Why we want to do it before we healing? Because when you are in a stress response, any part of you, even a little bit, the body doesn't heal. The body is healing only when rest. At night you heal. You heal at night, you sleep, you relax. When we are in a state of stress, we're going to be in a parasympathetic nervous system to actually elicit healing. So we want to be all in the same place. So the first thing we do, and this is really the job of the liver. Liver controls the nervous system. So stress is being processed in the liver. Too much stress, too much things for the liver to process. Live a stress-free life. And a lot of times stress is what? It's just in our mind. It's our perception of the reality. There's nothing real. It's just how we perceive life events or what's going on in the news. Are we really stressed about it? What is your perception of your reality and how we can change that? And that really works with liver, and it's very fascinating. Mindset, and triggers, past trauma, past triggers would, something triggers us. Yeah. So interesting topic, but what are we going to do now is going to really stress in a very easy way. The first way to do it, easiest, most effective, signed by any healers and also science, is using the breath. So let's bring the hands to the lower abdomen. The breath is the first and foremost and most powerful way to bring the body into balance. So let's do it. Let's close our eyes, put the hands on the lower. We're putting our hands on the lower abdomen, so already subconscious mind going here. Why is it important to the subconscious mind to go here? When you breathe here, so just put your hands here, breathe and feel the belly rise. And a slow breath, slow breathing. Exhale through the mouth. Moving your attention to the belly is counteractive to the stress response that when the energy goes up to the head and the chest, we want the energy to be lower. We want to already tell the mind, hey, we are feeling relaxed. So the breath will be soft and long. And then we exhale longer than we inhale. So if we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, we exhale to 8. So you can count to 8 in that same rhythm. And we do it in the night class. Why we do it in night class? Because at night we're going to heal. We're going to sleep. We're going to heal, and we want to be relaxed. We want to clear the mind. Also, before we do a healing practice, especially in the spring, especially in this season, I put attention to it because the chi tend to rise up. Springtime. Nothing wrong with chi rising up if it's being done correctly and directed into good things, into action, into something good and productive. So let's cultivate that long exhalation through the mouth. Just for a couple of minutes. and bring your attention, bring your qi to the digestive system, to the dantian. It's much better to put your qi in the digestive system to improve your assimilation of food and nutrients than to bring it to the head that's already busy processing information, or the heart. Yeah, see how you feel just doing these breaths? Being here in your center. So feeling more relaxed. You might be still breathing fast, you know, that's why we use the count. Sometimes it helps. And let's massage the lower abdomen. Warm the digestive system. So we want to kind of bring the attention down from here to here. If you got a yawn out, that's good. That means that you release stress and tension. And now let's massage the lower back. See if we can do the same breath here in the lower back. Inhale and exhale. We're teaching our mind to come here, to come where we get more out of the qi. The breath goes deeper, the diaphragm expands, you get a better work on your lung capacity, calm the mind, calm the heart. Yeah, one of the practices for longevity is this type of breathing. And we do it 3 times a day. The longevity Taoist practices. That's the first point. There's 8 points for longevity. We covered it in the Qi Talks, one of the Qi Talks. Number 1 is breathing practices. Let's continue by rotating the hips. Rotating the hips. And now we also put attention to relax the body. We can just put the hands to the side like this and just relax and make circles with the hips in the air. And relax the upper body. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. And release tension actively from the shoulders and neck as you rotate the body. Yeah, just using the hip movement. The hip would let the upper go to the other side, the upper body goes to the other side. And your job is to soften. Just gently, you don't have to go, it's not like a, you know, we're not trying to, it's not an exercise that we're just seeing if we can be softer and softer as we rotate the hips and release tension organically from the joint. And the more you soft the joint, yeah, this is a circular motion, so it would massage the joint and kind of increase the energy between the joints. And so the more you're soft, the more benefit you get out of this. And let's reverse direction. And again, we do it slowly. We really want to move slowly and put attention to each and every angle that our hips take. And also see if you can relax the head a little further. You can relax the shoulders a little further. Not by pushing the hips and the upper body down, but just bring awareness to different muscles and release the hold. Let's put one hand behind the back and continue with the arm. The arm is almost kind of like a leverage that allows you to open the body a little deeper. Yeah, this is a really nice practice to start with, especially in the spring. Targeting the joints, the small muscles, the tendon. The palm always face the sky. Yeah. Palm will face the sky. The arms doesn't lead. The arms being pulled by the hip. The hip leads the movement. The hip leads the movement. You move, your mind is still here. Since we started the practice with the breathing, it's still there. Your mind is still here, moving the dantian in circles. Now it's reverse direction. The arm is relaxed. When you put too much attention in the arm, it starts to get stiff. And you relax the arm, the hips moving. Consciously relax the arm. Yeah, we have an habitual pattern to tense just because of like tension, stress, you know, and we just want to do the opposite. Other arm. The breath are long. You're still exhaling through the mouth. And then we reverse direction. See that you soften the head, shoulders, the rib cage. Softening the belly. Letting these circles be relaxed. Nice and relax this movement. Just close your eyes for a second, see how you feel. Yeah, if you really following instruction of long breath, soft breath, and rounded movement, yeah, you can feel the qi flowing so much better. There's no wrong way to do qigong, but there's a way to make it more effective. And then we're kind of like not squatting, but sinking down. This is what we call it in qigong, because the spine stays straight. And then we tuck the tailbone under, and then tailbone out. And then tailbone to the right, tailbone to the left. We make circles with the tailbone on the floor. So this is hip rotation, but more internal, yeah? So we're just kind of working on moving the tailbone. And you're making circles on the floor with the tailbone. Now we're not trying to isolate. That's very important too. Yeah, I don't know if you see it on camera, but maybe I can accentuate it a little bit. You know, when I'm tilting my hip like here, my head is not centered. Look, it's leaning also. I'm not leaning the head. I'm just softening the spine, softening the shoulders, softening the head, softening the rib cage. And when I soften the upper body, it kind of follows the circles of the hips. Because this area in the spine, the vertebra, the lumbar vertebra, are very big vertebrae. It's a very big joint, the hips. And when you move it, if you're soft, the spine would react to it, right? Have you seen ever a skeleton with the spine, the vertebrae and the neck and the thoracic spine are really small, very small. But these vertebrae here are so big, and when they turn, the whole spine getting turned with it, unless you hold tension, and then it gets stiff. Yeah. So we really want to allow the natural movement of the spine to take place by relaxing any muscular tension. If you don't feel it, you can, in the beginning, just make these circles with the head as well. Keep circling the head in the same direction you circle the tailbone, and then slowly you can feel that actually this movement feels very organic and very intrinsic to your structure. So it's almost like the spine making the C shape in all directions. That's reverse direction. Soften the shoulders. Excellent. Slowly relax. Close your eyes, feel the qi. Yeah, so if you did it with really relaxed state of mind, felt the qi moving, you did it slow, you feel a lot of qi in the spine moving now. Yeah, organic movement that intrinsic to your structure would create more qi flow. Let's bring the hands to the knees. Let's bring the feet a little closer together. Still kind of working on the lower body. Let's make circles with the knees. So we're gonna flare the knees and bring the knees close together. Like this, flare and bring them close together. And if you want, you can squat a little bit like that. Yeah, so as you flare the knees, you can bring the hips, the tailbone to the heels. Coming up. And this is a very natural posture. If you can regain this ability of sitting like so, it will be very good for your lower back. Before there were toilets, 150 years ago, even a 90-year-old could do that very easily. You have to go to the bathroom, Nowadays, no. You're getting old, you're losing that ability. Not because you're old, because you're not practicing it. This is one of the most healing posture. Very kind of like a fetus. Yeah, sitting in the womb. Inhale, exhale. And let's go into a forward fold. And then few deep breaths here in a forward fold. Feel the hamstring stretch here. Long exhalation, relax tension from the shoulders. Deeper breaths. This is a very good inversion, for your heart, for your blood. Nice, and bend the knees slowly and tuck the tailbone and roll the spine up. Ah, beautiful. I did a few things to the lower body. Let's continue what we did last time. We're gonna kind of lift, bring one knee to the chest and relax. The other knee to the chest and relax. So let's connect to the arm, the hand. It's kind of like the hand has a wire and pulls the knee up. Pulls the knee up. One, two. And now before putting it down, I'm gonna go down, but keep it up, and then 2, 3. Can you do that? And let's do the other. Maybe only 2. Maybe 1. And don't put the feet down. 2, maybe 3. 3. And the opposite side. So 1, down. 1, down. Now 2. 1 and 2. All right, 1 and 2. And palms to the side, and then bring one foot and twist. Center, relax. Up, twist. Center, relax. And now let's try to straighten the leg. Now you don't have to do it, you can do what you did before, but for those who want to try, you can try to strengthen the leg, straighten the leg, sorry. Definitely a martial art, you know, practicing kicks. But really good for us for balance. In martial art we're doing, and we are walking too, right? So we're walking with it. Nice. And let's do and kind of a graduating through that, and then doing inhale, come up, folding one leg over the knee, sink down. Inhale, bring one leg up, fold it over the knee. And keep down for 2 seconds if you can. Whoops. So, knee up, fold, sit down. Up, hold, sit down. Nice. Let's kind of flick, take the legs, Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then flip the palm up, exhale. Fingertips pointing to each other. The whole way down. And the whole way up. Rolling like a wheel. This one's called rolling like a wheel. That's the original name. Let's do 2 on one side and then flip. The fourth side. Now this is one of the most, I consider it one of the most powerful practices for general health. Together with the knocking on the door of life that we do every time that we practice. This is really powerful one. It would strengthen your core. It works on many different things. It's so simple. And do it slowly. The slower you do it, the qi penetrates deeper. Yeah, 2 on each side. Nice. And then come up and hold one wrist. Let's open a little wider stand. Then turn to the left. Exhale to this leg and across to the other. Come up on an inhale. And exhale down and across. Inhale up. Exhale down and across. Soften the body when you're in a forward fold and try to keep it soft even when you come up. Exhale, now you're in a forward fold. You don't need to hold any tension in the shoulder. Let the whole body rest down. And then come up and see that you can keep the body restful, the upper body. Inhale. See, when you keep the upper body restful, this becomes so easy. It's not so intense physically. You realize that the energy comes from the lower back and the legs, not the upper body. When the upper body tense, it becomes hard. When the upper body stays soft, it's very easy. And come to the center and spread your arms to the side. Now let's move it to the upper body. Look into the back of your palm and then look into the other side. Back and forth. Try to look behind you. Like somebody's behind you and you're trying to look at them. Shoulders down away from the ear. Look to a person that stands behind you. So your gaze is to your back. And when the gaze you try to look to your back, all of a sudden the neck can turn more. Watch it. When you try to look at somebody behind you, your neck will turn even more. And let's flip the arms up, palm face up. Now we're kind of moving to the neck and shoulders now. And this movement is undulating the spine. There's two variations. One is you keep your weight in the center, 50-50 between two legs. The other variation is you shift the weight. You shift the weight. And when you stretch one arm up, now I'm stretching the right arm and I look towards the right. Look towards the right. When I stretch the left, I look towards the left. So let's rotate our neck as well. As we swim, we soften the spine. Whether you're in the center 50-50 or you're shifting the weight, there's a little bit of more of a coordination. Nice. The movement comes from the hips and the spine. The arms are relaxed again. Arms always soft. Bring your attention to the dantian. Breathe there. Relaxing the upper body. Nice, and let's lift the arms up, inhale, and exhale. Nice, let's bring the hands behind the back, folded, just like this. Folded just like this. Look into the left, look into the right, left, and right. Then let's bring one arm up and pulse. And here we're lifting this rib cage up away from the hips. And when you lift the right arm, you look into the left. And when you lift the other arm, you look into the right. Yeah, you lift the left, you look into the right. Now let's pulse. 1, 2, 3. Look into one side. Look into the right. Look into the left. Look into the right. And just one at a time. 1, 1, 1, 1. Turn the head left and right. Release tension from the shoulders and the neck. Nice and relaxed. Let's bring both arms up. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Release all the tension of the day. What do you need to let go of? Now you're really doing Qigong. When you have intention with the movement combined. Let go of the air through the mouth. Let go of that energy you need to cleanse and clear. Nice. Beautiful. And let's just close the eyes, see how you feel. So in martial art Qigong, yeah, we don't use a lot of the Neidan practices, but in Healing Qi Gong, we do a lot of Neidan. So let's do a combination of Wai and Neidan. Tapping on the girdle vessel. Breathing into the lower abdomen. Connecting with your organs. Connecting with your organs. Always when we say connecting, we mean not just bringing your attention here, but also your love, your care, your happiness. Yeah, connecting to somebody. If you want to connect to a person, what are you going to do? You're going to shake their hand, you're going to give them a hug, you're going to smile. Otherwise, they're not going to, who are you? Same with your internal organs. Connect with your body, connect with these organs you're tapping on. Each breath you're taking is good energy. And the organs absorb the qi from the breath. This is actually written in acupuncture. Students study that. The top of the inhalation, the organs extract the qi from the breath. Visualize the organ, soak the qi from your breath. And if your breath is full of love, your heart is full of love, then that's the energy you're getting soaked. You see the organs receiving love, youthfulness, appreciation. So now you're doing Neidan, right? The combination. This Healing Qi Gong. Knocking, releasing stagnation, large intestine, bladder, kidney, breathing, inflating this area. And let's come up a little higher to the rib cage. And also here, loving your liver, your gallbladder, your spleen. You can even suspend the top of the inhalation for a little bit, for like a couple seconds. That point where you're full of breath, that's when you get more qi. This is the practice of strengthening immune system. Yeah, you suspend the breath at the top. And let's tap on the chest. So suspending the breath at the top will bring you more qi, will amplify your energy. As opposed to what we did at the beginning, which we did a longer exhalation, remember? That was more of a cleansing practice. You first cleanse, then you tonify, then you amplify. Okay, let's go to the top of the shoulder. Turn your head. Really nice spinal twist. Really nice spinal twist. Okay, and then lower down into water waves. Just close your eyes. Yeah, like a kid, feeling the qi around your body. Yeah, for the first time, feeling how the air moves through your arms. And just be with that sensation, like a kid, yeah? There's no thinking, there's just sensing. Enjoying the pleasure of feeling the air across the body. That simple pleasure. without thinking. Can we do that just for a few seconds? Slowly, gradually, organically come to stillness, but really slowly. Slowly, just let the arms slowly come back to your sides. And when you're all in stillness, open your attention to the entire body. And when you feel the whole body, it's just a body of light, body of vitality, of energy, of happiness, of love. And from here, let's sink down. You can open the eyes, just see, inhale and expand the love into the universe. Expanding out. Yeah, so we kind of expand our peripheral vision to fill up the room that we're in with our chi and beyond, all the way to nature. And then as we reverse direction, we bring this abundance that we've been open to inside. And if you have a certain visualization that goes along with it, that would amplify the chi. Inhale, open yourself, release, be receptive. Yeah, receptivity is an energy. How can we be more receptive? In Judaism, it's called Kabbalah. Yeah, Kabbalah is being receptive for present to flow into your life. Receptivity. How open you are to receive the blessing that you're always exposed to. Okay, so let's lift one arm up and bring it down. And again, when we lift the arm, we lift it from the hip. We kind of move the hips back, that side of the hips back, and then bring the hips back to the center. See the movement? Yeah, try to lift the arm with the hip. The hip moves the arm. And then I continue to the twist with the hip. I continue to the rotation, and I go full circle and coming back. Let's do it with the other side. Inhale and exhale. Remember, all your power is here. All the big joints are here. When you move this area, the hips, these big vertebrae, like we said, the whole body would act on it. And also the arm. And then we continue the rotation. And we go into a full circle. And then we're going to do one at a time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. So let's go both arms together, both hands open to this level and open to the universe. What is your intention today, this healing practice? Bring the chi to you. Bring that energy and wash the body with it. So we bring the earth chi up. What is your intention? What do you want to get out of it? What do you want to feel? What do you want to heal? Open, exhale. The breathing here is in and out through the nose, always with the flow, kind of a soft flow practice. We inhale in and out through the nose. Yeah, we move the hip forward, the arms open up. We move the hip back, the arms come close together. Bring the chi to you. And release. Let the arms float up. We're starting to move with chi. Less muscular tension and more flow. More effortlessness. Feel the energy of the earth. Breathe it in, up, and open to the horizon. Open to ultimate nourishment. Bringing that source energy to harmonize, to heal, to nourish your body deep, to heal emotionally, physically. Feel the desire for that healing to happen. Feel the commitment and the trust in the chi. Feel the energy field, the healing field. Have strong intention. Create that chi field in your mind. The body is in the mind, not the other way around. Allow the energy to permeate, to penetrate. Let's leave the hands here on the emitting chi to the dantian, to the digestive system. And from here, let's bring the feet close together and rub the belly, either energetically with the hand don't touch the belly, or with the hands touch on the skin. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does, it's different. You can do this or that. See what feels more stronger. Let's bring both hands into the dantian, covering the navel, softening the body, closing our eyes. And bring your attention to the space between the navel and the spine. And the breath would go to where attention is, yeah? So the breath would follow your attention. Be very attentive to the breath in this area. Try to cultivate this deep concentration. In an era when we're so distracted by our smartphones and things like that, try to be concentrated in one area in your body. With the intention of healing. And so from here, let's open the hands to the sun, open the eyes. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Take this energy with you. Keep it. Keep the chi in your dantian.
That was great, Ellie. That was so great.
Oh, good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sue. Good to
Thank
see
you so much.
Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you Tuesday morning.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.